There's an old man who sits on the same bench at the park near my apartment every single morning, rain or shine. He always arrives at 8 a.m. sharp, dressed in a neat little cardigan, pressed slacks, and a tweed cap. I started noticing him when I began working from home and doing my morning runs. At first, I assumed he was just a creature of habit, maybe enjoying the air, maybe retired and filling time. I'd give him the usual polite nod and good morning, and he'd smile warmly and tip his hat like a character straight out of a storybook. One rainy Thursday, I decided to stop and offer him a coffee. He smiled like I'd handed him gold. We got to talking, and that's when he told me something that hit me in the chest. He comes to that bench every day because it was his and his late wife's spot. They met there in 1967 when she was feeding ducks, and he accidentally let his dog off-leash to go say hi. They've been coming back ever since. When she passed away 3 years ago, he made a promise to still show up, to tell her about his day, the weather, and all the little things they used to notice together. I figure, he said, looking out at the pond, if there's any place her spirit still hangs around, it's here. And I wouldn't want to keep a lady waiting. I swear I almost cried in public. Anyway, long story short, I now bring 2 coffees on Thursdays, and we sit together in silence or sometimes in conversation. He tells me stories about the old neighborhood, and I tell him about my chaotic attempts at dating or cooking. He's become my unofficial grandpa. Yesterday, he told me he's glad I stopped that day, said it reminded him that love doesn't just fade into the background after loss. It just changes form. You keep showing up. So yeah, this man didn't just teach me about grief or romance. He taught me what commitment looks like. And somehow, with all the noise in the world right now, that 20-minute chat each week feels like a lifeline.